Hi, my name is Katie Marie. Let's start this meeting with the third step prayer. God, I offer myself to Thee, to build with me and to do with me as Thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do Thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help of Thy power, Thy love, and Thy way of life. May I do Thy will always. Amen. This is the TLMS, Time Lifestyle Management System, Step 4, taken from the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Humbly asked him to remove our shortcomings. When we are in union with our higher power, it is easier to cooperate. For example, when my mom or dad told me to clean the kitchen, I cleaned it. Any other way would yield some pretty negative consequences, such as dinner without a meal, an early bedtime, or even a spanking. I knew these consequences not because I had experienced them myself. Maybe I'd seen it somewhere with my older siblings. It was just understood. You know those first feelings you get, like when you tell somebody, I told myself to go left, but I went right. Now I'm lost. That is your gut instinct telling you to go left. Your gut instinct is what allows you to avoid negative consequences. Our shortcomings are the times we don't listen to our gut feelings. We trigger a negative consequence and we face the music whether we remain humble or not. Those become our experiences. So, with each consequence, there's always something new to learn. Take this example from one particular experience. Excuse me. This is the first experience. They're all the same, but they're different. The details are just a little bit different. This morning I woke up, fixed me a cup of coffee before going to work. Instantly, I felt lifted. I walked my dog, fed her a treat, and she lay down on her bed, and I took a shower. This morning, I woke up, fixed me a cup of coffee before going to work. Immediately, I felt sluggish. I walked the dog anyway, fed her a treat, and she and I lay down in our beds. This morning, I woke up, fixed me a cup of coffee before going to work. Instantly, I felt lifted. I walked my dog, fed her a treat, and she followed me into the bathroom as I showered. She sat there barking. So it's the same experience, but there's different details. You're always going to keep learning. You can never experience something one time and expect to know how to handle it the next time it happens, because some details are going to be different. You're going to meet new people. There's going to be some different people in your life. There's going to be maybe it rained that day, last time it was sunny. So it's going to be different. In this example, there are some changes to the details of the experience. Depending on the outcome, in order to find out your shortcomings or the part where you may have been in the wrong, that's the shortcoming. It might be just the part that you were in the wrong. I suggest tracing back from your direct consequence. So, in order to find out your shortcomings, what your shortcomings are, I suggest tracing back from your direct consequence. We all know what our consequences are, because it'd be the things that annoy you, that you don't like. You have to do extra work, or now you're in jail again. Those consequences, you remember those. So take that and go back to where you could have probably changed the outcome, where you wouldn't have those negative consequences. You know where they are. Okay, so let's review the steps so far. We've been through 6, we're on 7. Step 1, we admitted to any legal troubles, mental instabilities, or addictions such as compulsions, obsessions, codependence that we may have. And we admitted to those. It could be something I haven't listed, but it's something that's troubling your life. Step 2, we realized that being powerless over our admissions that we had in step 1 only means that we just need help. Step 3, we decided to allow a power greater than ourselves, such as a 12-step group, to help us. It could be anything, something outside ourselves, as long as it's not us. In step 4, we made a grudge list of those we believe were to blame for what has happened in our lives, past and present. In step 5, we admitted to ourselves and another human and another person, with God as our witness, as to the reason for our grudge and how it made us feel. We're just thinking about our feelings. In step 6, of course, we kept the ball rolling by retaliating. So we list the part we played, which allowed us to label our defects of character. Now, in step 7, we can remember the details which caused us to experience such consequences, positive or negative. So, like if it's a positive experience, you'll redo that so you'll get the same positive consequence. If it's a negative consequence, you won't do that same thing again, hopefully. We could this way, we can actively cooperate with our higher power because we can now see how we can experience more positive experiences and shrink our negative consequences. Okay, I'm sorry, excuse me, you all. We can actively cooperate with our higher power because we can now see how we can experience more positive consequences and shrink our negative consequences. Everything's not going to be popping up roses and daisies all the time. We just keep on trying because we don't nobody want to have a negative consequence every day, all day. So of course you're gonna keep trying. You're not gonna keep doing the same thing and getting the same result if it's a negative consequence, right? So I know it's kind of a short video today. I'm just kind of scared of doing it a little too long, but next week, we will be doing step 8, you guys. We're almost to step 12, and I can't wait. And we will continue. I will continue with these videos. I'll probably do like a month to month after that because I really just want to get these steps out to y'all so you have it. So when we start talking and chilling and stuff, you'll be able to understand where we're all coming from. We can all be on the same page. So next week will be step 8. And I just want to let you all know that step 5 is on our website. Until I can find somebody to help me make that video right on YouTube, go to tlmsinc.org. It will be in the 12-step study tab, and you'll see a couple videos there. But I actually added step 5 is not supposed to be there, but I added that just so y'all have it because it's a very important step. So keep coming back, and I'll see you next week for step 8. Thank you.